Hi, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. If you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a snowman in the comment box, and I will be choosing a person at random at the end of the month to receive this reading, and it will be announced through a separate video. It will be its own video, so keep your eyes peeled, and the instructions will be in that video for how we will proceed. All right, so I wish everybody good luck. Don't be scammed by anybody contacting you in the comment box. It will not be me. So good luck, and we'll see who wins at the end of the month. Now, if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. That's linked in the description box below, as are all the cards that I'm using. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see here, Virgo, what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have strength crowning the reading. We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is very good. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Knight of Swords reversed, and we have the Four of Swords. So this is very interesting. If we have air sign energy in our chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if we're born on the cusp with Libra, or we have air sign energies in our lives, we can find that this is just a little bit off, right? Everything's just a little bit off, and we might not be able to put our finger onto why. So we have that here also with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. There can also be this sense that we have very negative self-talk, or we have the sense of I have to do it right now, or it's never going to be done, and it can bring up a bunch of panicky energy. So being aware of this during this time is going to be super important to us so that we are able to say, you know what? I know these feelings are going to come up. I've seen them in the cards. You know, I understand this. I'm not going to let it take over, or I'm not going to let it upset me the way that it would have. Because this is just like, okay, I see it, I get it, but I'm not going to be ruled by it. And that's going to be a very important thing. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Here we have compassion reversed. Yeah, that makes sense that we can not be showing ourselves the compassion that we need to. And then in turn, we might not be showing everybody else the compassion that we need to, because we can be so stressed out. We can be so, intensely focused on certain things. This is going to be a time where we need to take perfection off the table. In order to be compassionate to ourselves, we need to slow things down, which at this time of year we don't want to do. We want to make everything perfect, lasting memories, everything to be fantastic. And Spirit's like, show yourself compassion. Okay, show yourself compassion, Virgo. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Here we have personal power. This is the solar plexus chakra. Connecting with our power, connecting with our, tenacity and brilliance, but really listening to our gut. When we have gut feels during this time, pay attention to them. They're going to serve us really, really well. Focusing on feeding ourselves good food, taking care of ourselves, being kind and compassionate to us, listening to our gut, and nourishing our body is going to be a very good thing. The solar plexus chakra is going to be very powerful for us during this time. And then we move to the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the Eight of Wands reversed. We can feel like things just aren't moving, and we can get very frustrated with that. They aren't moving in the direction that we wanted them to, or just like everything stands still. It's not even they're not moving in the direction we want them to. It's that we feel like somebody pressed the pause button, and we can get very impatient with this, very kind of overwhelmed by this, and acknowledging that, okay, our time frame isn't necessarily going to be the time frame that's followed. That can be something that we need to be mindful of, because we might not be showing it as much grace as we need to. Okay, so here with the Eight of Wands reverse, things are going to slow down, and that's going to be something that we need to, we need to be kind with. Be mindful of it, that things are going slower than we want them to. So we're doing the astrology for the 1st of December to the 15th of December. And the astrology really kicks off on the 3rd of December. Now, if you want to see the phases of the moon, then let me know if you want a separate video done with the phases of the moon, but it's definitely not going to be done here because this would be way too long. So yeah, but let me know in the comment box. I love talking to you guys, and you all are always so helpful. So on the 3rd of December, we have Venus in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. Now, this is saying don't let things overwhelm you. It's going to be easy because we're not showing ourselves the grace and compassion that we need to. What we need to do is, it will be easy to take our issues out on others, okay? And we can kind of see that with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords reverse. It's like it would be very easy to get mad at other people. It would be very easy to be sharp-tongued and to have other people's sharp words really wound us. But if we slow it down and turn inward, we're going to find that we really move forward in a very positive way for ourselves. Now, we're crowned with strength. Now, this is strong Leo energy. So if you're born on the cusp with Leo, or you have Leo in your chart, this is coming through astoundingly. This is strength through compassion. Here we have Santa and the reindeer. It's strength through compassion. It's strength through love. It's strength through what people would normally see, or what people would categorize as weakness. It's kindness. It's grace. It's beauty. And there's nothing weak about that. Actually, to live in this world and be kind shows tremendous strength. To live in this world and not harden our hearts, that shows tremendous strength, Virgo. So embracing our strength, embracing what we love, really stepping into that is going to be very important. On the 4th of December, Venus enters into Scorpio, all right? And this is a very passionate time. It's a great time for strengthening our relationships. Now, tempers can be rising high on those that we see as fools. Like if we see people as frivolous, as foolish, we really don't have any time for them. So just be aware of that again, we can be sharp-tongued. We already have that tendency coming forward in the cards, and that is something to acknowledge. We want intense connections. This is going to be a time on the 4th of December. We don't want meaningless conversations. We don't want frivolity. We want intense connections. We want intense conversations. We want to feel like people are showing up. Now, it's interesting here because the Six of Wands, when on the 3rd of December, it's like you can feel very overwhelmed. It's like we forgot how to celebrate ourselves. The Six of Wands is celebrate yourself, in the upright position. It's celebration, it's happiness, it's success, it's brilliance. When it's reversed, it's like I forgot how to celebrate me. I forgot that I needed to show up for me. So just knowing that here, and then knowing on the 4th that we can feel like we don't have time for frivolousness because we're trying so hard to get things back on the right path, back where we think they should be. And Spirit's saying, well, did you ask me where I think it should be? Right? Spirit's like, have you connected with me? Have you slowed down enough to see if you're in alignment with why your soul's here on this earth? Are you in alignment with what you truly want and what you're truly discovering about yourself? Now, on the 5th of December, Venus in Scorpio is trine Saturn in Pisces. And we're very committed to those who are closest to us. And we're also very committed to making everybody feel valued. It's very interesting because we have the Four of Pentacles here and the Four of Pentacles reversed. I love this in the upright position, just the person like, sitting there with all their presents. Releasing it, it's like, I don't need to hoard everything. I don't need to hold on to everything. And I always see the Four of Pentacles as vampiric energy. It's like, I don't need this vampiric energy sucking the life out of me, draining away my joy, draining away my confidence, draining away my success. That's not for me. And so this is going to be a time where we want to feel valued, we want to feel connected, we want to feel like we are moving forward towards what we want on this earth and why we're here. And that's going to be a very important thing. We're letting go of a lot of the energy that has held us back since we were little, that has made us doubt ourselves, that has made us feel overwhelmed. On the 6th of December, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. Now, Neptune is the ruling planet of Pisces, so it feels very comfortable here, and it's coming out of retrograde, so it's a bit of a party time. And this is when the fogginess that has been around us starts to lift. And it's like, oh, I can see things more clearly. Oh, I can solve that problem. There's so much more clarity. There's so much more motivation that comes forward that's going to be super important. We see our strength. We see our determination. We see where it is that we want to be. On the 7th of December, Mercury in Capricorn is trine Jupiter in Taurus. All right. We want to act on our big ideas. We want to act on these big ideas that are coming our way. We are seeing things again more clearly. We see opportunities coming to us a lot more clearly, a lot more passionately, a lot more directly, but a lot of our own fears are going to trip us up. Also, there's negative self-talk here, most definitely, with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Now, it can be from somebody in our past. Now, it can be like a mother figure, and I want to say like older brother, but it doesn't have to be those type of people, but they give off that type of energy, kind of like somebody who's the know-it-all and somebody who's the maternal figure, but doesn't nurture. They don't nurture, they just criticize. And it's just kind of like the older brother who, you're always compared to, but you'll never quite live up to. You'll never be as good as they are. And this energy here is like, why are you carrying this around with you? Why is this the inner dialogue that's going on right now? You need to free yourself. You need to embrace what you love. You need to open up the doors. And that is going to be so important because the big ideas are coming. And yet we can talk ourselves into, oh no, that's just stupid. Oh no, that'll never work. Oh no, I couldn't possibly. This is going to be a time, and we'll see this as the astrology goes on, but this is going to be a time to step out of the convention. Just because you don't follow the beaten path doesn't mean it's wrong. It means it's you. Okay? And let yourself shine. Let yourself move forward. Let yourself be free. And really be mindful about your self-talk during this time because it can be dark. It can be dark, Virgo. You can be harsh on yourself. You can be overly critical, overly negative, and you are releasing a lot of that vampiric energy that was programmed in you by parents, caregivers, teachers, people who you respected when you were little who weren't able to show up in the way that you needed it. So just be mindful about this. On the 9th of December, Venus is in Scorpio opposite Jupiter in Taurus. Now, this is a lazy day. This is a lazy day. Just mark it as a lazy day. We have the Four of Swords energy here. It's like relax, sit back, calm it down, honor your story, be kind to yourself, and take it slow because that's going to be the most important thing. The Four of Swords is such an important time because it lets us see our story. It lets us see us. It lets us show up for us. And that's going to be a fantastic thing. So here with the Four of Swords, it's like, okay, show up for you. Show up for you and honor your story. Show up for you and know that you're doing a darn good job. All right? On the 10th of December, the moon is in Scorpio, trine Neptune in Pisces. Your intuition is on point. Okay? That's a huge part of your strength, of your determination, of your focus. Your intuition is on point. And you're really aligned with your purpose here on earth. Now, there's a lot of energy here that's trying to talk you out of your purpose, that's trying to make you feel small and obsolete and as if, again, you don't matter. You do matter. You matter, Virgo. If that is the only thing you take away from this reading, I matter. I'm enough. I'm powerful. I'm prosperous, I am, then that's great. Now hold on 1 minute. I just need a sip of water. Take that away. Take that away. That sense that I'm showing up for me and I matter for me. No longer is it, I'm not celebrating myself. I don't know why I should be celebrating myself. You're releasing a lot of that negativity, and you're going to find that this is a very cathartic time. It's a very freeing time. Take perfection off the table. You'll never measure up. Okay. That sounds like a harsh thing to say. It's not meant to be. But when we put things into reality, those beautiful sharp edges that our dreams have, that beautiful picturesque perfectness, it never is. Like, you never are spilling, sauce on your clean white shirt when things are going perfect, right? It's always just idyllic. The person says the right thing, you say the right thing, there's witty banter, there's brilliance, there's everything that you could possibly imagine. And it's like a Hallmark movie. It's it's not real. And so here, take the perfection off the table and know that life, as we honor it, is messier and more than we could ever imagine it could be. Because if we went by our dreams, we limit ourselves completely. Now, on the 11th of December, Mercury in Capricorn is sextile Venus in Scorpio. Dealing with other people can be easy today, and that's going to be great. And we're really working on a better way of expressing ourselves. Like, we're looking at things. There's certain self-talk, there's certain, way of communication that we're like, you know what, this doesn't work for me. This isn't happening for me. This isn't the way I want it to be. And we're going to see ourselves really moving forward towards the best innovation for ourselves. On the 12th of December, we have the new moon in Sagittarius. There will be a separate video on that. On the 13th of December, Mercury goes retrograde, which I know we don't need, but there will be a separate video on that as well because it is happening. And on the 14th of December, the moon in Capricorn is trine Uranus in Taurus. And this is having us take a different approach. We're thinking outside of the box. We're opening up the door to ourselves. We're taking a different approach to life. And we're being much more unconventional. It's kind of like, well, let's see what happens. Let's see how I move forward. Let's see what I can go after. And that's going to be an extraordinary thing. That's going to be extraordinary for us. So this is going to be a time where, like, Spirit's like, hey, beware. Beware we have trouble celebrating ourselves. Beware we're releasing vampiric ties that can make us feel like, okay, I don't know, like I'm floating away right now. I don't have that grounding that I usually did. But the grounding was negative self-talk and, hurtful, hateful things that we don't need to be carrying around with us anymore. Honor your story. Honor yourself. Sit there and look at everything that you've been through. Look at everything that you are. If you are a kind, loving person, you are extraordinary here on this earth. It is so easy to be bitter. It is so easy to be chaotic. Listen to your gut. Your gut is going to be speaking to you nonstop. Move forward in love. Move forward in love, Virgo. Your greatest strength is going to be the compassion of Santa and the reindeers. The compassion is going to be what guides you forward. And yes, we can find it difficult to be compassionate, especially to ourselves, but that just means that this time is just going to be that much more interesting. It's going to seem like it goes slow. It's kind of like hurry up and wait type of energy. It goes so slow and then it just speeds up. And then it takes on a life of its own. So just be aware of this as well. Our subconscious spirit message is energy. Weren't we just talking about that? There's tremendous energy here. It's subconscious. It's not going to be right at the surface the way we think it should be or the way we think it would be. So just be aware of this. Our subconscious chakra message. This is masters. This is angels and masters. This is our angels and our spirit guides leading us forward. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. Even though we can feel chaotic, even though we can feel overwhelmed, know your angels have wrapped their wings around you. They love you and they are protecting you. There is beauty, there is power, there is grace to you. Embrace it. Embrace it. Know that you are protected during this time. It can help us be a little bit more brave, a little bit more daring, a little bit more, kind of like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Princess of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We need to be mindful of childish-like energy, of somebody having temper tantrums for the sake of having temper tantrums. I want what I want when I want it type of energy. So just be mindful about this. This person can also be very passionate about everything, can really pull you in, but they have no follow through. They have nothing more than just yeah, it's not even, they have compiled ideas. They're not even their own ideas. So just beware about that as well. Our subconscious tarot message is the magician reversed. And this makes sense because the magician is standing before the altar of our existence saying, this is my power, this is my grace, this is me. When it's reversed, it's like, okay, I'll listen to somebody else, right? They'll have the answers. I can stand before their power and I can take that in. There's magic within us. It doesn't have to be the hocus pocus magic at all. It definitely doesn't resemble Hocus Pocus the movie, but what it is the magic of ourselves. It is sitting in our presence of being and showing up for us, saying, I see you, I love you, these are my gifts, and this is how I'm moving forward in my life. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm moving forward in my inspiration. I'm moving forward in what I love. I'm moving forward in what I'm passionate about, and it builds me up. It makes me shine. It makes me live out loud, and that's what I'm going after here. So just be aware of this during this time, that it's reversed. We find it very hard to see our power, our passion, our brilliance, our life purpose. We do. We find this difficult. And Spirit's like, hey, that's okay. We all have these moments, but don't lose faith in yourself and don't stop believing in you, because you are an extraordinary, extraordinary person, Virgo. All right. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.